Hi everyone, this is Tracy at Summer House Yoga. Hope you're all well, and I'm just going to talk to you about setting up for a home practice. So I've been teaching for a long time now and practicing most days as well, but I have to say it took me ages to find somewhere that really kind of allowed me to feel that I wanted to practice every day. That it was my safe space, my warm space, my cozy space, my yoga space. It's not easy to find, so I just thought I'd offer you some thoughts and insights from my own experience. I have two places in the house that are my practice spaces, so I'm really lucky in that way, and I use them at different times of day. So I would practice downstairs during the day if I'm taking a practice, and upstairs in the evening towards bedtime. In fact, upstairs it's down a little kind of section down by the side of my bed, which is really lovely. But during the day, what do you need to kind of make sure you're going to have a successful home practice? Well, if you've got a mat, then pop your mat down, and hopefully you might be able to find somewhere where you can leave your mat down. The place needs to be obviously clean, quite warm, and I'd really suggest that you have a few things around you that you really love and that really say to you, this is a really special place for me to take my yoga practice. So maybe you've got a lovely fluffy blanket that just feels nice and soft and can keep you warm if you decide that you're going to be doing some more relaxing practice, or you want it for your relaxation. Maybe a nice cushion, something that is just, a cushion that you use for yoga. Perhaps you use it under your head, maybe under your legs when you come to lie down, something that's comfortable. If you have a block that you use to sit on for sitting postures, and make sure your block is handy as well. And maybe the thinner block that we use sometimes underneath our knees, or you could just use the blanket for that instead. You might have a strap for some of our practices, particularly the practices where we let them out through the legs and the hamstrings. An old tie or a dressing gown belt will do just as well. You don't need a strap, although I know that many of you do have a strap now. So lots of things you might want to have around you. Other things that I have upstairs when I'm practicing is an eye pillow, and that just kind of blocks out the light, and it's just a nice smell and a nice kind of firm feeling on the forehead if you want to relax. And don't forget, you're going to need some fluffy socks, so always have your fluffy socks handy to make sure your feet don't get cold when you come for relaxations, or if you're just taking a more gentle practice. So just have all those things around you. I've got a bolster as well here that I use sometimes, but it's not necessary. If you don't have one, please don't worry, you don't need to go out and get one. In fact, you don't even need a yoga mat. You just need a nice cozy place to be. If you don't have a yoga mat, perhaps make sure it's on a carpet or a rug, and that you've put down a towel or a blanket that you can use. If you can get out and invest in a yoga mat, then I would suggest it, particularly good for standing practices so that you don't slip. But the main thing is that you have this nice space. It's just your own. And nobody's going to interrupt you. You can leave your phone away. You can close the door. You can keep it nice and warm and clean, and it's yours. And try to make it a bit of a special place. Maybe have a nice something that's yours, something that you associate with a vase or a candle or some crystal or whatever it may be that just makes it your space. For me, it's all of these things. My fluffy socks. I mean, those of you that know me and practice with me at home, I've always got a pair of fluffy socks at hand. My cushion is there. My block I use a lot. So just make sure that they're all there to hand. And don't be disappointed if the first space you try doesn't work out. Perhaps try somewhere else in the house, maybe somewhere unexpected. And if you're lucky enough to have a couple of places like me, one downstairs and one upstairs, a nice place just before you go to sleep, then that would be amazing. Good luck. See you on the mat soon. Thanks.